So I want to review what I think is the best collar in the market right now. It's the Hermsprenger Neck Tech quick release. They have two versions of it. Actually they have three. So I'll introduce the one that I think is the best first. It's this. Now, it looks, first of all, it's less intimidating looking than the regular pinch collars. And it's safer too. Okay, so it's not hollow. So if your dog, for instance, say, God forbid, your dog gets into a fight with another dog, and they both have one on, they can get tangled up. Very, very dangerous, can cause horrific damage. You don't want your dog playing with another dog with one of these on, but it's way safer. It's also way less intense. So this would be a step down from an old-fashioned pinch collar. Now it's still okay. It's still a pinch. See, but I feel like, you know, people who are struggling with corrections and with prongs, and they feel like it's medieval or whatever, and the aesthetic bothers them a lot. So this helps. I mean, whatever it takes to get people past, oh, I'm torturing my dog. But really, that's good, because I can get owners to kind of come on board, and it's easier for them. So that's important on my end, and part of my job is trying to work with people so that they're more comfortable about correcting their dog. But I just like it in its own right. I feel like it's an incredibly effective collar. It's not too soft, and it's not too intense. And they tend to be very responsive to it. It has a nice give to it. Gives pretty good sharp corrections, but it doesn't freak them out typically. And I really do. I think it's the best collar in the market. I would say with Dewey's a trained dog, but he's high drive. So, you know, most of the time he's fine with just a star mark, but sometimes he needs a little something extra, and he doesn't need a giant pinch on him. So this is a nice in-between, even though it's a little small for him. But like you too, buddy. But it's actually a really good collar, even for a dog this size if he's trained. You know, if you got a dog this big, it's out of control, you're going to have to go with a... No, place. You're ruining the video. No, place, Dewey. Good boy. See, he listens. So... this is a good collar for all different kinds of dogs. Anything from like Mio's size, say like 20, 25 pound sturdy dog on up. I use it with a Wheaton Terrier. Tough little feisty girl. Super sensitive dog. You're not going to want to use anything steel. I wouldn't go above, you know, martingale or a star mark. But this is really as good as it gets. The only problem I have with it, I have two. One, it's cost prohibitive. It's like 60, 70 bucks. I send everyone who completes board and train out with it. It's part of the package. So all my costs have gone up a lot. It's kind of a bummer. But in terms of just function, getting it on them is kind of a pain. See that hook? Okay, that would be how you have to put that down. Then you put this through, and it's small, the chains. And you got to put that back up, and that locks it. Okay? It's a pain in the ass if you got a wiggly dog getting this on. It's easy to get a quick release pinch on, or just a regular pinch. So there's a little bit of extra work that this entails. By the way, I use these with safety collars as well. I keep a slip on all my dogs just for safety purposes, in case whatever other collar I'm using, a star mark or this, fails. So they have a different version of this collar, though, that's a lot more user-friendly. I don't think it's as effective, though. It has a buckle. You just go like this, and you can actually lock it like that. See? Just like that. Doesn't have as much give to it, though. This is a more effective collar because that chain can move. This doesn't have any movement to it. So this is a superior collar. But, you know, if you have a dog, it's either smaller or, you know, real well trained, but still like a tough dog that just doesn't care too much. If you do have to apply a correction, they're just not going to care about a star mark. this is a good one because it has less give. This one is a little sharper. So this is better for training dogs. I would say this is better for trained dogs. In some smaller breeds, maybe, you know, again, in the 20 to 25 on up range. But these are both actually really phenomenal collars. It's just they're really expensive. So that's it. I would highly recommend everyone use it. Don't use this stuff if you don't know how. In fact, just don't use. Go to a trainer because you're gonna if it gets on the dog's trachea, it's really bad for them. You want to use it on the meat of the neck. See people misusing these all the time, and it's terrible. So that's all. Herm Sprenger Neck Tech Collar. They're excellent.